Stop this immediately after retirement. Life-changing advice for seniors letting go after 70. Finding freedom in your golden years. The afternoon knows what the morning never suspected. Robert Frost. We all carry burdens through life, collecting experiences, objects, and beliefs along our journey. But as we enter our golden years, some of these things no longer serve us. They weigh on our spirits, limit our joy, and prevent us from fully embracing each precious day. Welcome to the Golden Years Wisdom Channel, where we believe it's never too late to find freedom and fulfillment. If you find value in today's message, please subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us continue creating content that inspires and uplifts our community of wisdom seekers. Now, let's explore how letting go can transform your life after 70. The gift of no, reclaiming your time and energy. When you honor your boundaries, you honor yourself. After decades of saying yes out of obligation or fear of disappointing others, it's time to recognize your most precious resources: time, energy, and peace. This isn't about becoming selfish, it's about becoming selective. Consider Margaret, 82, who spent years volunteering for every church committee until exhaustion led to health issues. Only when she began declining some commitments did she rediscover her passion for watercolor painting. When you say no with kindness and clarity, you're not pushing people away. You're setting the foundation for more honest connections. You're showing others what you truly need to stay healthy and present. This also models important boundaries for younger generations, teaching them that life in later years can be about intentional choices rather than endless obligation. Your no creates space for meaningful yeses, simplifying your medicine cabinet. Protection through organization. A clear space creates clarity of mind. Those forgotten pill bottles and expired medications tucked away in drawers and cabinets might seem harmless, but they represent real risks to your health and well-being. Thomas, 76, once mistakenly took an outdated heart medication that resulted in a frightening hospital visit, something that could have been prevented with a simple cabinet cleaning. When we're not feeling well, the last thing we need is confusion about our care. Take time to review your medical supplies with fresh eyes, discarding anything expired, unlabeled, or no longer relevant to your current health needs. Keep only what's necessary, clearly marked, and properly stored. This simple act brings unexpected peace of mind, not only to you, but to loved ones who might need to assist with your care. What remains isn't just a cleaner space, it's a reflection of your commitment to your present health, rather than past conditions. Breaking free from negative self-talk, rewriting your inner dialogue. Your mind deserves the same care as your home. That critical inner voice that whispers, "You're too old," or "It's too late," isn't wisdom, it's a habit, and one that's outlived its usefulness. Imagine Martha, 84, who always dreamed of learning to play the piano, but told herself it was foolish to begin so late in life. When her great-granddaughter needed a practice partner, Martha finally challenged that voice. Now they play duets every weekend, bringing joy to both their lives. Notice when these thoughts arise and ask yourself, would I speak this way to someone I love? Replace these thoughts with truths. You've weathered difficult seasons before. You bring unique value to others, and you're still evolving. Your inner dialogue should honor the strength and wisdom that come from living a full life. Protect your thoughts as carefully as you protect your physical health, surrounding yourself with people who recognize your continuing potential rather than those who reinforce limitations. Curating your space, releasing the physical past. Your memories remain even when the objects do not. There's beauty in keeping meaningful keepsakes, a beloved book, a special photograph, treasured letters. But when closets overflow with unworn clothes and basements become museums of unused items, you're not preserving memories, you're becoming their custodian. Harold, 85, kept every tool he'd ever owned, until the weight of maintaining them became overwhelming. With his grandson's help, he selected a few favorites to keep and pass down, finding unexpected lightness in letting the rest go. When you clear physical clutter, you're not erasing your history, you're curating it, choosing what truly reflects who you are now. Start by asking, do I use this? Do I love this? Does this serve my present life? If not, consider releasing it with gratitude for what it once meant. The space you create allows for easier movement, clearer thinking, and room for new experiences. Your home should support the life you're living today, not just house the life you once lived. Cultivating new connections. Friendship has no age limit. Your heart doesn't retire when your career does. New connections might look different than those of your earlier years, but they can be equally profound. You carry wisdom, patience, and stories that others need to hear. Whether through community classes, volunteer work, or simply striking up conversation with neighbors, remain open to the possibility of connection. Vulnerability may feel more challenging with age, but the rewards shared understanding, mutual support, and simple joy are well worth the courage it takes to reach out. Reimagining goals. Aligning ambitions with today's heart. Not every dream was meant to follow you forever. Many carry outdated goals into their later years and finished ambitions that whisper of failure when they should speak of growth and change. These expired dreams can cast shadows over present joys if we don't recognize when it's time to let them go. Beatrice, 81, spent decades feeling inadequate because she never achieved her youthful goal of starting her own business. Only when she acknowledged the rich life she'd built through other means family, community service, and mentorship did she find peace with her path. This isn't about lowering expectations, but about realigning them with who you've become. Ask yourself what truly matters in this season. Is it depth in relationships? Creative expression? Giving back? Learning something new? Your priorities at 80 need not match those you held at 40. Growth means evolution. When you release goals that no longer fit your life's shape, you create space for intentions that honor your current wisdom and circumstances. The most meaningful achievements often aren't those we planned, but those that emerged from living authentically. Embracing mortality. Finding peace in life's completeness. When we accept endings, we more fully appreciate beginnings. The unspoken fear of death often shadows our later years, creating anxiety that prevents us from fully embracing the time we have. Rather than enhancing our remaining days, this fear diminishes them, keeping us from necessary conversations and meaningful closure. William, 87, avoided writing his will for years until a health scare prompted action. After carefully documenting his wishes and sharing them with family, he experienced unexpected relief, not because he welcomed death, but because he'd finally faced it honestly. Making peace with mortality isn't about giving up, it's about living with greater intention and presence. When we acknowledge life's finite nature, ordinary moments take on extraordinary beauty. Morning light through windows, the sound of loved ones laughing, the simple pleasure of a favorite meal. Having straightforward conversations about your wishes, creating meaningful legacies, and expressing love without reservation. These aren't acts of surrender, but of courage and wisdom. They free you to live fully in each day without the weight of avoidance. Finding freedom in forgiveness, releasing old hurts when you forgive. The heaviest chains fall away. Perhaps the most transformative release comes through forgiveness of others and yourself. Ancient wounds from decades past betrayals, disappointments, mistakes can calcify in our hearts if never addressed. Sophia, 93, carried resentment toward her sister for 40 years over a family dispute until a grandchild's wedding brought them face to face. Their reconciliation didn't erase history, but it created space for peace in Sophia's final years that no medication or therapy could have provided. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing harm. It means choosing to no longer let that harm control your present. This includes forgiving yourself for paths not taken, for imperfect parenting, for opportunities missed. Begin by acknowledging the pain, express it in writing or to a trusted friend, then consciously choose to release its hold on your heart. The energy previously spent maintaining old grievances becomes available for joy, connection, and the quiet contentment that comes from an unburdened spirit. Conclusion: the lightness of being. As you reflect on these pathways to freedom, remember that letting go isn't about loss. It's about making space for what truly matters now. Each item you release, whether a physical object or an emotional burden, creates room for greater peace and presence. Your golden years offer a precious opportunity to live with intention and authenticity that younger stages of life rarely allow. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one and the same. Epicurus. We at Golden Years Wisdom Channel would love to hear your experiences. Which burden have you released that brought unexpected freedom? How might you support another senior in their journey toward lightness? Share your wisdom in the comments below. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Remember, we grow not only through our own experiences, but through the shared wisdom of our community. Subscribe, like, and join us next week as we continue exploring the path to fulfillment in life's most precious chapter.